Hello, everyone. My name is David Joe, and I'm the Chief Personnel Officer. Today, I'll be going over your mandatory duties. Before we start, here's a list of topics that we'll cover. First is official reports, then is onboarding events. For official reports, you're required to do oral reports and written reports. So for written reports, the first is regular written reports. So these are reports that you will have to write every single week or bi-weekly, depending on your positions. Um, so they will detail the work of the office, the status of your projects, the meetings that you attended, and also other expenditures that you spent during the report period. If you're late to submit these reports, there will be a 2% deduction in your stipend per day it is late. So I just mentioned for some officials you have to submit every week. These officials are head of admin office, executive officers, appointed officials, and then election council chair during spring semester. And for others that are not on the list, you have to submit every even week. And then next. So our office sends out emails on Monday and Friday each week to remind you all to submit a regular report. However, they should be due on the Wednesday of each week. But you have until next Wednesday to submit your report. So as you can see on the diagram, Monday and Friday, the white triangles are where we remind you guys, and then two red triangles are where the deadlines are due. And then the total green bar is the total available time that you are able to submit your report. After that green bar, then it is late. Next up, we have seasonal reports. A seasonal report also details, the work that you did during the report period. If you somehow, late to submit your report, there will be a 20% deduction in your stipend. Something to note that this report should be returned in a blog post style. And then, on the right hand side of the screen, you can just see some examples of seasonal report. So this one is summer 2021 report, which I'll send out rather quickly. And then you guys should fill it out before the first regular meeting of the Senate following the summer break. Next up, we'll have an overview of the seasonal report timeline. So first, you have to submit the summer 2021 written report, which I just said earlier. And then when the school starts, you will have to submit the start of the year report. It is due by the third regular Senate meeting. And then fall mid-year report, which is due by the 13th week. And then that week on Friday, 11:59 p.m. And then we go to spring semester. There's a spring semester, mid-semester written report due on the Friday of spring break recess. And then at the end, there's a end of the year report due on the 11:59 of the 13th week of Friday. This is the brief timeline. I think you guys maybe screenshot it or write it down because it's pretty important. Don't miss the deadline. If you miss the deadline, I believe there will be 20% deduction each. So and then moving on to the next one, we have oral reports. So for executives, you will report for every Senate meetings. However, for appointed officers, you will report every other Senate meetings. Usually, your name will be on the agenda, so you'll know when you'll do the oral reports. If you somehow cannot attend Senate meetings, You may send a designee in your place. They might be, chief of staff, stuff like that. Then we'll go over the onboarding and leadership development. So as you know, this EAOLI is also part of the events. Aside from this, you'll have fall ASUC conference and then winter retreat as well. All ASUC officials are expected to attend for the entirety of these events. You must email me 7 days before the event to receive any excused absences with documentations of proof. I think the documentation part is really important for me to verify whatever you're excusing for. It's easier for me, and then it's easier for you. Yeah. Thank you all. Please feel free to reach out to my office email about any questions or concerns that you have. I usually respond maybe within 24 hours. I'm currently in China right now, so maybe I think there will be a slight delay, because of VPN and technical and website issues. But yeah, thank you everyone for listening to this and watching this. And then these are the reference that I pulled from. The first is from 110A ASUC Bylaw, and then the onboarding is from the 1110. Please feel free, and then I highly recommend you to go over them on your own and then see if I miss any other details. Yeah, that's it.